Hey man, we got some motherfucking Flacco, man. I actually seen a clip of B Simone going viral on the internet talking about how fucking poor she is, or you know what I'm saying, how money ain't been hidden the way it was hidden back in the day. Now she got to shop at motherfucking H&M or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I really know about this. Apparently it's a whole debacle. So we finna let Flacco describe this shit and see what's going on. Yeah, yeah.
B. Simone just managed to ruin her huge comeback to podcasting, and she is now the most hated person on the internet yet again. Every video I make about B. Simone, she somehow managed to outdo herself and become more insufferable and insufferable as the videos go on. If you take to the internet today and search in B. Simone, you will find thousands of comments just like this one. B. Simone has 100% turned me off. That's just absolutely disgusting energy. I hope this girl cuts her off. Y'all women these days sadly be so full of ish. Being out of touch and lacking self-awareness has been a recurring theme in B. Simone's career, but this time, B. Simone might have outdone herself today, bruh. A user by the name of Teacher Bay wrote, B. Simone is a horrible person, and y'all just be eating it up. There's a laundry list of reasons why B. Simone is terrible. Talking down on people with a 9 to 5, we can start there. Selling an overpriced book to your fans filled with nothing but Pinterest blogs from creators that you didn't credit. We can start there. The reason people are calling B. Simone a terrible human being is because of this podcast that she recently released with her friend, which to me is completely preventable. She could have just not posted the podcast, and she wouldn't have been the most hated person on the internet today. During this episode of the podcast, she exposed herself for being a terrible human being. The version of herself that she portrayed during this episode is horrifying. You will be pressed to find a more terrible human being than this version of B. Simone. So during the podcast, while B. Simone was going on and on and on about how she does all these amazing things for people and people always betray her, the friend will step in and the friend will say, hold on, I was going through a lot. I was homeless with my baby. I was getting my car repossessed. I didn't have a job. I needed opportunities, but you didn't help me. And I didn't hold no resentment towards you for not helping me. But it did suck when I was watching you do all these amazing things for other people, but your best friend who was with you, you didn't do nothing for. You didn't help me.
I think about all the things I did in my past for people, for friends, for niggas, for family, for the wrong people. The money, I done gave people money. I done bought houses. I done paid for divorces.
Now think about how I feel as your friend. I mean, this was the hardest season of my life this last year. And sometimes when the public perception is like being a best friend with a celebrity, everybody thinks that, oh, because you're connected to this person, then your life is just as grand as theirs, or you got
it, or they helping you.
Baby, when I tell you, didn't have a job, living with my parents, a single mom, all this happened to me this past year.
Jesus.
And then it's like to not have resentment in my heart towards you because I saw you do this.
Hey, B Simone, sorry, everybody. Hey, if it's like actually her best friend, like best buddy, you know what I'm saying? Like they grew up, they, you know, figured out they fucking periods around the same time together. You know what I'm saying? That's flawed. You know what I'm saying? I can't, and then she gonna just tell you her struggles and shit. You gonna say some Jesus. Jesus. Boy, I would have got up out that car. I would.
That's for other people. I saw you give a check to somebody to help them through whatever they went through. Yeah. And it's like, God, like, I love from that's my soul. And I can't get a, nobody didn't give me a handout. But guess what? That wasn't your responsibility. God had to take me through that for my own season, for my own thing. I had to get my car repossessed.
Jesus.
I had to go through the food stamps line. I had to be on Medicaid. Because whatever I'm building my story too.
Keep God and Jesus out of this nonsense, bro. They got nothing to do with this. This is the work of the devil on that couch with you, bro. If she was writing checks for other people to get a house while watching you, her friend, homeless, if she was writing checks for other people to get a car while watching you, your friend, her friend without a car, watching you homeless with your parents, watching you on Medicaid, watching you with no job, watching you with no opportunities, and she was given nothing but opportunities to other people, and then she sits on that couch with you, and you say, no, this is just God trying to take me through my season. It wasn't yours. No, bruh. No real friend is doing this, bruh. No real friend is writing a check for strangers while her friend is homeless. She hates you. this is a terrible human being. This is somebody who, I'll go as far to say she took pleasure in watching you struggle. She took pleasure. She enjoyed it. She enjoyed being the rich friend while you came around, and tried to bite off the crumbs that she had left. She enjoyed being here and watching you here and keeping you in your place.
Bro, the equivalence to this be when you see like rappers go to the motherfucking icebox. You know what I'm saying? They finna cash out, nigga, big bitch on their neck. You hear me? And they bring all these broke ass brokies around them. You know what I'm saying? And the niggas just be in the back, like they be in the hoe. You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers look nice. You know what I'm saying? Damn, that hoe hitting. No doubt. Oh yeah, that one nice. Yeah, gangster, you should get that one. That shit, well, you should get that one, mean nigga. You know what I'm saying? I take some earrings. I mean, it's the same shit though. That's why I be giving, like, some of them rap niggas be extra real because they buy, like, when they going, like, that's the thing. If you gonna go and be a smart nigga, like, if you a rapper, fool, and you having that shit, bro, and you finna go buy you a chain, go buy yourself with your security or something. You know what I'm saying? Why bring all these poor heathens, you know what I'm saying, with you and watch you literally drop niggas like life earnings on a watch? On a motherfucking Cuban bust down with a motherfucking demon doll holding some racks. You know what I'm saying? Bust down in like the most exquisite diamonds from, you know what I'm saying? That shit is hurtful. That shit is hurtful. If I had a rapper friend and he was going to buy chains and he told me, my nigga, I promise, bro, I'm straight. Had your moment, gangsta. You ain't nigga gotta bring me for that. I catch the clip. I even repost that hoe. But I don't need to be there just seeing how much, like how better a nigga is than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck no. The hell I'm finna go do that for? The hell around, like, nah. And then this bitch so flaw, nigga, that's her best buddy bitch. That's the female she grew up with. Talk about fucked up. Talk about fucked up. You buying other houses, you ain't gotta buy me a house. Give me at least my deposit to an apartment. You know what I'm saying? Couple racks. You know what I'm saying? If you won't buy a nigga a couch, some motherfucking plants to put in the corner. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gotta do all that. Just give me a fucking roof over my head. I ain't asking to be staying in the motherfucking hills. You could at least pay a nigga security deposit if you buying motherfuckers houses and cars and shit. If I'm your best friend for real. You know what I'm saying? And I can say this so confidently because I know if I was saying, nigga, this is the shit I would do for my best friends. Now, fortunately for me, I don't have a ton of best friends. But the best friends that I do have, I wouldn't just be shitting on, I wouldn't just be flexing, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't, without showing a little love. That's how a nigga come rob your ass. You know what I'm saying? You shitting on niggas too much. Like females, they probably ain't thinking like that. But let it be the right female, them trench bitches, like little Pluto or something. I trying to tell them, come get your shit.
That's
bitch.
The only explanation
for
this.
Love.
Now, what's even worse too, right, is so the friend eventually overcame this. She eventually became successful, got her stuff together. And when she did get her stuff together, B. Simone was upset.
Looks like we've told people Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
What's that about
last time? Huh. Shallow.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
I love to take my dog Coco outdoors because I'm always on the go. That's usually when I get somebody's.
B. Simone called on Jesus to cure the jealousy in her heart for the friend getting an opportunity that she didn't give her.
But it's like, as a friend, somebody who has it, it's hard to digest because everybody around you, nobody would, they're probably shocked that I'm even saying this right now. All this year.
In less than 12 months.
What?
Trying it again with the right people, with the right friend, with the right man, with the people that truly love you. I literally talked about that. I said, I want to do what I used to do I told you I missed that.
You did.
Oh my God, yearning for it. And I know God is going to bring that back tenfold, but that
was another point in our relationship.
Yeah.
Recently, I have this opportunity and I called you and I told you about it. And you were just, Like, okay. And you call me back.
I called her right back, y'all. I was
And
so
you were
convicted. I was so convicted.
You were like, I didn't like how I felt when you told me that. And I was like, what do you mean? You were like, I don't know what it is. I'm talking this out in real time. But whatever it is, I don't like what I felt. And I said, did you feel jealous? And you were like, I don't think I feel jealous. But like, will we be able to do what we did before?
Yeah.
Will it happen for us again?
Yeah.
And that's when that's how we.
I ain't gonna lie. If some of the best shit in my life, you know what I'm saying, after, like, I done been through it, you know what I'm saying, through a real deal storm, and somehow I done prevailed, and I got a blessing, like big time blessing on my phone. Man, I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. And I think to call your funk ass, and I could just, like the excitement just ain't where I feel like it should be. Or if I sense some straight up jealousy, man, I'd never talk to you again in my life. I cut you off so motherfucking fast, bro. You crazy than a bitch. What are you talking about? Motherfucker, I hit motherfucking 100K subs on this bitch. You know what I'm saying? One of my shits go viral. You know what I'm saying? And I call him motherfucker. All right, nigga. Cool. All right, bitch ass nigga. I never call your stupid ass. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I take it personally. All this friendly shit, forgiving shit. No. Hell no. That's just me. I don't want no negativity like that in my circle. Around me. Fuck my circle. I don't want to be associated. What kind of crazy? Are you really a friend if I can't even celebrate my dubs with you? What kind of hating ass? And then she on some like open, like she on some like she's aware that she hating. That's almost worse than not even knowing. Like you aware that you hating? Only thing you should have did when you called her back, bro, is straight up apologize. Man, I'm tripping. Man, good for you, man. I promise you that shit a bless. I'm so happy. You know what I'm saying? It should have been nothing but an apology. Out there trying to make shit about you. What the fuck is going on? She is horrible.
Got on the conversation of you letting go of the hurt and not being traumatized by your past.
Because we went through all the emotions. She's like, are you angry? Are you sad? Are you jealous? I was like, I'm not jealous because I don't want what you have. I'm sad and I'm angry and I'm upset that I'm not doing it with me.
Yeah.
Like, we're not working together.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have that. Y'all, let me tell you something. Anybody that's in my circle, I want to work with you. I want to put you on. I'm putting you in position. I like doing it together.
You do.
Come out yourself from that couch. Remove yourself from that couch. It must be witchcraft, bruh. She got the hex. It's witchcraft, homie. She watched you suffer, watched you go homeless, get your car repoed, single mother living with your parents, no job, no opportunities, and she watched you go through that without lending a helping hand while you was coming around her, while simultaneously writing checks for other people to buy houses while you were homeless, writing checks for other people to buy cars while you had no car, writing checks for other people to get billed out of their situation while you were stuck in your situation. And then you found a way to get out of your situation. You got yourself back on your feet. You got an amazing opportunity to make great money. And the first thing she does when you call her and tell her, the same person who watched you suffer, is to tell you she don't know how to feel about it. She got a little bit of resentment and hatred in her heart because she wanted to be the one to give you the opportunity. Oh, nah. That's witchcraft, bruh. But the real reason why she didn't know how to feel about it, because the same friend she stunned on, who got some paper now, who is the same friend she got to see every day, as the friend is up here, and B. Simone got humbled, and she's back down here trying to rebuild her life up.
It's just my finances. Like, the budgeting, you see how I am nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
Yeah.
Like, I notice it in me now, just nitpicking. And it's not even, I just don't have it like to spend the liquid. Yeah. I'm used to having liquid. I'm used to seeing a certain amount in my account. But
that's what it's really about right there, bro. The friend.
That's she's so out of touch, bro. Cause like H&M still ain't like, it still ain't like Ross. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like H&M ain't like the world's like It ain't a fucking flea market or nothing. It ain't fucking Goodwill. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's H&M. Like, it's just generic, good price shit. But it's not like, oh my God. Like, I'm like this, oh my God, she's so out of touch. And then, if I'm not mistaken, like her audience is like young, aspiring black women. You know what I'm saying? She gets a lot of black girl support. So it's like most black girls aren't not even most black girls. Most people aren't fucking millionaires. Most people, like in the grand scheme of things, probably have bought some shit out of H&M. So what the fuck are you saying, bitch? You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. What are you saying?
Friend got an opportunity from someone else. The friend is doing well. The friend is papered up while B. Simone is now struggling. Now, first off, crying because you got to shop at H&M and not designer is kind of crazy, bro. Like, nobody is going to feel sorry for you that you have to now shop at H&M, which is still kind of pricey. Like, there's still outfits there for like, there's like $70 shirts, right? Like, it's not, bro, like, it's not Payless. Like, cut it out. But this is what this is all about, bro. B. Simone was flexing on the one friend she thought would never amount to nothing. The one friend she thought would always be poor and raggedy. And that friend then bossed up on her while she's struggling financially now, and the role's done reverse, and now she's embarrassed to sit in front of her. This is literally not the first time we watched B. Simone ruin a friendship on camera. Y'all remember what she did to Megan Ashley? So Megan Ashley was going through a divorce with her husband at the time, going through a tough time. So she began to lean more on her friend B. Simone. B. Simone got very upset and very angry, or very irritated that Megan Ashley was leaning on her more emotionally, and she didn't want to deal with the emotional burden. So apparently that took a toll on their relationship, and B. Simone essentially let her know, we're not friends on the podcast. And they was trying to talk through their friendship, but apparently they didn't do a good enough job at working out being friends, and their podcast ended because Megan Ashley thought it was dumb. Like, she's not about to pretend to have a great working relationship just to do a podcast with you if y'all not even friends for real in real life. But B. Simone only wanted to do the podcast to get the bag. Megan Ashley didn't want to sell out herself for a check, so she left.
That
now or before?
Just in general, throughout our relationship.
It hasn't always been the easiest, no.
Okay.
It hasn't always been the easiest.
Okay. Well, I'm open to the truth now. We ain't got no option now. We gonna have to, I'm open to that now. I'm verbally saying that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, like I said, I think when you realize some hard truths about yourself, and that's already a hard thing to deal with in general, just like being open and honest about you, and then having to be open and honest when there's so much uncertainty, that's a little bit uneasy. That doesn't always feel good. Even though it's necessary, it just isn't easy.
You're saying uncertainty as far as where we're standing?
Yeah. It just feels very uncertain.
Really?
Yeah.
It doesn't take much to go from calm to chaos. But when life happens...
Even with like me saying this is how I feel, this is like being very upfront with that?
As far as what?
Our conversations and stuff. Like, do you feel like I'm not clear when we have dialogue on where I stand? Or
I feel like, without trying to divulge too much, I feel like in recent conversations, you've been very clear about wanting a business relationship only.
Right.
So, and I think that that's going to be very difficult to navigate. I just think that conversation is difficult. I don't know how you go from somebody being, such a good friend to I don't want a relationship with this person anymore.
Well,
ever.
I never said I don't want a
Well,
relationship.
you said I want a health. I just want
to focus on the purpose.
Yeah, well,
which is no for sure.
Imagine your best friend telling you on a podcast, I don't want a relationship with you. I don't want to be friends. However, I still want to focus on the purpose, which is the Know For Sure podcast. I want this to be a thing still. But the podcast is based on our relationship, is based on us as friends being able to come and have honest conversations. So why would we still continue the podcast if we aren't friends? That's just dumb. So Megan Ashley, yeah, like she peeped and she left and she dipped.
Hey man, so I'm kind of getting the picture, bro. B Simone is not the she's not looked at too highly right now. That's kind of crazy. I didn't know it was at this extent. And man, those clips didn't tell the full story because I didn't know it was this bad. Let me know what y'all think about this shit down below in the comments. Have y'all been knowing B Simone, you know what I'm saying, was this type of human? Maybe y'all just as shocked as me. Let me know that. I appreciate all the love and support I get down below in the comments. I really do. I appreciate all the love and support. Fuck with me.